the color looks a little weird. Anyways, I am Keyanna. Welcome back to my channel. Today's Monday and I am off for the week until next Tuesday. I'm on vacation and I decided today I'm gonna go and get a facial. So that's where I'm on my way to. I've been looking for a good place for a while now. And there was a place I was gonna go to called Flawless, which I still may try one of these days. I'm just going back to Massage Envy. If you know, they do massages, they do facials, they do like stretching and sports therapy type massages, type things like that. So they have added on over the years. I just have a membership with them years ago. I haven't been in years. I went and took my mom and my sister. We had massages. This was a long time ago. They were out in LA to visit, and I took them. Which the membership is good if you're going to use every month, and then you can have somebody else use it, or you add them on for like $10 or something. This is back in the day, so that was always good. So I've had facials with them before. I'm gonna try going back because I definitely need one. My face is just, I don't know what to do anymore. Like I said, I'm not really into the like facials and makeup, all that type of stuff. All this is pretty new to me. Like I just started learning about skincare. Like I know, just washing your face, like toner, moisturizer, and sunscreen is all that I'm doing. I just got into retinol not too long ago because I did Kiehl's like thing online where you take a picture of yourself and they scan your face and tell you what your areas that need work, and then they suggest certain products. So that's what I've done recently, but I definitely want to start getting facials every month, just because I'm getting older. I'm starting to see a difference in the volume in my face, and now like I have nothing on these spots on my forehead that I just noticed I haven't noticed before. Just the discoloration, the texture of my skin. I want all of that to be rectified and get better, and for me to have a better routine and better understanding of my skin. Because I feel like every product I use just, I don't know if it doesn't work right, or I don't know if it's the right product for me, because I have dry skin, but then it could be oily to where it's so dry I get dry spots. And now, especially in the wintertime, I feel like it's more drier. And after I wash and tone my face, it just feels raw. So, yeah, I definitely want to figure that out. So that is what is on the agenda today. It's 11:51. My appointment's at 12. Hopefully I make it by there. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting a facial. I do need to stop at Staples, pick up these copies. I may go to see if, depending on where it's at over here, See's Candy to get a couple pieces of candy and go back home. I do want to go to my in-laws today because my mother-in-law is leaving out of town tomorrow, so I want to see her off. Like I said, they're all going out for like a family reunion to Texas, except for my father-in-law, my husband's aunt's boyfriend. I think he's staying behind, and then yeah, for the most part, all the other aunts, everyone's basically gone out of town. So I wanted to see them off, and that's about it. I need to go home. Once I come back from visiting her, I want to go home and clean out my fridge, organize my cabinets, and just have everything prepared and organized before the holiday, and I have to cook. So that is on my agenda for today. Hopefully your week is going well for your Thanksgiving holiday. I just posted my weekly vlog yesterday. hopefully you can check that out. Like I said, I'm not very entertaining or interesting for the most part. It's usually a routine, same thing that I do on a daily basis. So yeah, but hopefully you guys are having a good day. And I don't think I'm gonna record in here because, like I said, I'm still getting used to recording and then recording someone else, like doing a service. We'll see. But if not, then you see what it looks like before, and I'll let you know how it goes when I leave there. Yeah, so I'll check with y'all in a little bit. Yo, so I'm just getting out, and it looks like it's a little raw. My take on it wasn't too bad, but it was a lot of neck action. I don't like my neck being touched. I guess I'm about to go right now. I don't like my neck being touched. I don't like things around my neck. And also, yeah, I just don't. And then someone just touching my face. I'm not really, I hate when people touch my face. Don't touch my face. Don't do none of that. Damn it. I was gonna go. So that has to be it. I have to get used to that. She did like a hydrating mask. What really hurt was the blackheads, like, and any extractions. But yeah, it was cool, I guess. It was alright. I think an hour's way too long. But yeah, so I'm going back in January. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I ain't supposed to be doing on U-turn. But yeah, I'm over here. I think I'm gonna go. Let me get me a smoothie. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna go see Skinny while I'm over here and then take my butt to the house. But yeah, I don't know, can you see a difference? I need to get some shots for this, get this removed. I'm trying to see if you can see. This is where it was like raw and burning, but we'll see over time. This is just the first one, but she told me to not to do my retinol for like 3 to 5 days. Don't do cleanser in the morning, just like rinse my face off, moisturize, sunscreen, because it is sensitive right now. So we'll see in about a week how this works, but I want to do like once a month or something. Yeah, so I'll check in with y'all in a little bit when I figure out what I'm doing. I am going home. I'm about to go to See's Candy, and I'm going to Staples to pick up this I say printer, these copies, and then like I have a printer at home, but like I said, it's 25 pages and I'm not using on my ink for that. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, today is Tuesday. I'm looking at the hot mess. It's probably like 9:45. I've been up for a couple hours now. I am currently washing clothes, folding the clothes, a couple loads that my husband washed the other day. On my agenda today, I do have my goddaughter coming at about 10. So I'll be watching her while her mom goes to work today. And I'll be prepping because I'm hosting Thanksgiving at my house, which we've never done, I don't think. We usually do Easter. But like I said, my mother-in-law, all my husband's aunts are out of town, so we'll be hosting this year. So that's what I'm in the midst of getting my house ready. I'm going to clean out the fridge, clean off everything in the kitchen, organize my cabinets, get everything out and prepared for tomorrow so I can start prepping tomorrow. I am going to do my desserts tomorrow and prep like my sweet potatoes and also the green beans. So I did do an Instacart order with Smart and Final last night. I just got sodas, I got paper plates, forks, napkins. I got the green beans because I decided the last minute to do, we got to have some type of vegetable. So instead of doing greens, I'm going to do green beans. And I think I did that last, maybe Christmas. And they came out pretty good. So I'll be making that. What else did I get? I think that's really about it. Some seasoning, some Cajun seasoning, because again, our seasonings are cut low because we had to get rid of a lot of them. Cajun seasoning, onions, which Smart Fine, I was trying to get the little small already diced onions. They give me a huge ass bag of onions, so just stuff like that for some potatoes to put in the green beans. So that's what I got. So yeah, I'll be prepping everything, cleaning up, cleaning my bathrooms, washing my linens, all of that good stuff. My husband mopped yesterday, so it's just about cleaning the bathrooms, making sure everything's stocked and organized for our guests, and do that. So I will definitely check in back with you, possibly when I go to organize my kitchen. Yeah, so I will be back in a little bit. Hey y'all, it is Tuesday night, I think around 7 o'clock. I'm already in the bed, obviously. I'm so exhausted. I just got the shower. My goddaughter got picked up around closer to 6 o'clock. I ain't had a baby around in 7 years. A toddler in 5 years, case of 7. But she is a ball of energy. It took my energy out. Like I said, I'm not used to having a toddler because it's been so long, like changing diapers, making sure she's not getting into anything, crying, all that type of stuff. It's a whole nother level. So I'm exhausted. I'm in the bed, and I didn't even get to clean out my fridge today because just running after her, I cleaned underneath my sink. So a few vlogs back, I told you guys that underneath our bathroom sink, our main bathroom, it was wet underneath there. So a lot of this stuff had like a wicker basket, like hair supplies, all that type of stuff was underneath there. So, and I kept wondering where a musty smell was coming from because I would clean the bathroom and there would still be this smell. So it was like moldy, just water, sitting water. And I told my husband about it. This is probably like a month ago or so. And I told him the pipe must be leaking under there. He didn't believe me. So I went under there today. That's the one thing I got off my list. And cleaned up underneath the sink. And I was using the sponge or something, and I was rinsing it out. So I could see the suds coming out of the top of the pipe underneath the sink. So it's dripping. So that's where the water is coming from. So there is a leak. So that has to be fixed or repaired. We are renters, but it's like pulling teeth sometimes trying to get the landlords to repair it, or it always comes back to where, you know, it goes back into our rent getting raised, and because they have to pay for repairs, which I know is not right. But that's another reason why I'm working so hard to try to figure out a way to buy. But in this market, I don't know if that's ever going to be possible. But yeah, so to say all that to say this, I still have to tomorrow, which is my dessert day. I'm going to get up in the morning, clean the bathrooms, and then at night, bake my goods that I'm going to make, and prep my green beans, and cut the potatoes for that, and then cut my sweet potatoes for the yams. And I think I'm going to put those in the oven. Because sometimes I make it on the stove, but this time I'm going to bake them, let them bake, so it'll be out of my hair. So when I'm cooking, it's ham, sweet potatoes, yams, whatever you want to call it, green beans with white potatoes, macaroni cheese. I'm making sweet potato pie, sweet potato cheesecake, and then the strawberry lemon cake. I think I'm going to use my, I can't even think of the pan, the round pan, and then divide it off so I can put half and half of the strawberry, half of the lemon. And then I think that's all that I'm cooking. I feel like I'm leaving something out. And then just the rolls. We have cranberry sauce. But yeah, I'm tired already. I'm already tired. My energy level has been low, like I said, for at least 3 weeks now, 4 weeks now. I'm exhausted. I'm tired today. And that's why I'm in the bed at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to chill out, watch some YouTube. I have been watching a show called Big Love on HBO Max. I heard briefly about it a long time ago. Didn't know, I think it's at like 4 or 5 seasons. It's about a polygamy family and behind, polygamy. And I only got turned on to that because I watched Sister Wives. And someone on TikTok had mentioned they got turned on to Sister Wives by watching Big Love or something. So I started watching it yesterday. I fell asleep and I was on the phone most of the time. So it's one of those shows you really gotta pay attention to the inner workings of it. So I'm gonna have to start all over from episode 1, season 1, and start from there. Which I'll probably last maybe 2 hours if that. I'm so exhausted. I'm so sleepy. So, yeah, just checking with you guys. I'm going to try to... Oh, and I'm going to clean my fridge out. That's something I need to do because I need to make room for the food that I'm cooking. So, wish me luck. I'm exhausted when I tell y'all. I'm going to try to sleep in tomorrow, make sure I turn off my alarm because that has been going off because that's, my work alarm. So I can kind of sleep in a little bit and start with, I think I'm going to clean the bathrooms first and then work my way to the kitchen, take a break, and then tomorrow night I'll do everything else to start cooking. So I'll try to bring you along. Maybe it'll be more probably for me baking versus everything else, but we'll see on how I'm feeling. So I'll check with y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, woo. I'm trying to figure out this selfie stick, but it's not working on this tripod for some reason. Like, it's unstable at the bottom and then at the top it's kind of falling backwards. But anyways, I have been cleaning all day, so I haven't recorded all today. I've been cleaning both the bathrooms. I cleaned out my fridge to get prepared. I wish I would have got a shot of the before, but the after. Looking kind of organized for the most part, okay? It got a little messed up right there, but I had it pretty clean and organized. I cleaned out, one of my cabinets. So this is where all Tupperware and stuff goes, so it's a little bit more organized. I cleaned out the little snack basket right here on the counter. So now it is 6:58 and I just started to do my desserts. So a dessert I seen on TikTok by the Sprinkle Company. My face looks super white. The Sprinkle Company. And I'm doing a sweet potato cheesecake, and I'm boiling and this, it just cut off on me. Okay, this is what it calls for: sugar. I got the deep dish pie crust, evaporated milk. I got the buttery cinnamon roll, seasoning. I think they make their own, but I think I know that said this before that it take like a week to get here, and I didn't have that much time, so I did find this on Amazon. I got 5 eggs. 3 is for the cheesecake portion of it, and 2 is for the sweet potato portion. They asked for 3 8-ounce of the cream cheese. I ended up getting 4 because it was 2 packs of 2, whatever it is. Some butter. They call for salted butter, but I have unsalted, so that'll just work just fine. Heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, and lemon extract. And then I got my KitchenAid here ready to go. I'm just waiting for, I think while that's boiling, because I'm also making, with the same recipe, I'm gonna make sweet potato pie on the side, in addition. And then I'm also, like I said, I seen on, I think it's TikTok, don't give me the line, most likely, yeah, it was TikTok. I'm gonna do it probably but I have the lemon and the strawberry perfectly moist supreme cakes by Duncan Hines. I seen this on TikTok where they use like a paper plate and a loaf pan to like kind of divide it, where it's lemon on one side, strawberry on the other side. And I think I'm gonna do that. I bought I have a loaf pan, but then I bought some other ones as well. But it seems small. So I think I'm just going to use my bundt cake and then do it around and kind of swirl it together. And it'll be just easier for me to do. So I got those out. And yeah, so I'm going to make basically 3 different desserts. Ooh, down. 3 different desserts. So we'll see on how it turns out. So I'll be back. It's going to take a while for that to boil, but I think while that's boiling, I'm just going to get started on the cake mix and be done with it, because it doesn't take much, and get that started. So I'll be back. So I'm about to make these cake mixes real quick. I'm going to start with the lemon. Just ask for 1 cup of water, 3 large eggs, and a half cup of vegetable oil, which I have somewhere around here. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to mix it all together. It's very simple. I usually do stuff from scratch, but with me basically doing a whole Thanksgiving meal, like I normally do that. Like I do dinner at home as well for the holidays, because we usually go to my in-laws' house. Everyone brings a dish, and then there's nothing really to go home to like the next day or that weekend. So I always make a holiday meal at home so we can eat on for a couple days. But since now, because then I can do like my dishes, bring in dessert and macaroni and cheese. But now I have to do everything, so I'm making it real simple today. So I will be back in a second. I can't prop you guys up because it's not working, so I'll have to come back. Okay, so we just mixed up the lemon and the strawberry cake. I had Kay's help. This is what it looks like. And this is my floured. I just buttered it and then floured it so it doesn't stick. And here's the lemon. I'm getting Khalid to help me pour it in. Pour both of them in and kind of separate them. So, no, you can't pour, but you can record. Okay. Come over here. Wait, you gotta hold it up here because it's gonna bend.
Right here?
Clear. So, I need you to come over here. Don't record her.
What the heck?
I'll have to cut that out. So I just need you over here. Oh, just don't get her.
I'm not.
So I need to. No. Here, hold it. I need to. Trying to do two. I need to do my butt first too. Not forget. Low. It's still going to the other side. That's fine. Just leave it for me.
Mom, can I be your camera person? No, I want to be it.
Okay, so this is how it is ending up. Wait. Clea, you're not helping. Now I'm gonna do like a little swirl. Are you holding it? Because you're not holding
Yes, I
it.
am holding it.
Now I'm going to take a butter knife
What's this, Mom?
and meat thermometer. Put that back. Checks the temperature of the meat.
I think I said this. We got two
Okay.
bullets.
All right. Close that.
Okay.
Okay. So this, I'm gonna clean this off too, so it doesn't burn. So my I'm just gonna swirl it around like this.
Mom, can I do it?
So it kind of mixes together.
Mom, can I do it?
I'm done now. I'm just mixing a little bit. You want to taste this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put it in the oven for 33 to 36 minutes
Sorry.
on 350. Let me clean this off first.
You're gonna burn my face.
But move back, boy. I'll be back and show y'all in 30 minutes. I'm about to tidy up what the mess I already made. I'll be back. Okay, so the sweet potatoes are almost, and they're huge too, by the way. For 3, but they're pretty big. Pretty big. So they're almost done. 2 more minutes for the cake. I have them over there. Case is cracking green beans. I don't know what he doing. And Kalia is, I ain't gonna get you on camera because I know you're looking rough and tough with your Afro puff. She is peeling sweet potatoes. Or yams. Yams. I keep remembering there's 2 different types because that's why I had to order some yams today because I was reading somebody's TikTok like, oh yeah, it's 2 different kinds because I messed up it up before. So I got the sweet potatoes in the pot. She's peeling the yams for tomorrow, so I'm prepping everything for tomorrow. The green beans and these yams. And so I don't have to do as much. So I'll check back. Okay, so I'm starting on the sweet potato cheesecake, and it calls for the cheesecake part to be, so that's what I have in here. 3 8 ounces of cream cheese, vanilla extract, 3 eggs, and half a cup of sugar. And I'm about to mix this together. Oh, if I had it plugged in, hold on. So that's gonna go for a little while. The cake should be ready in about 3 minutes. I'm gonna check it. I don't have a toothpick, but I'll use a butter knife to see if it's clean, if it's really done. So I'll be back. Okay, so I just took the cake out the oven. It smells so good. I used the knife trick to poke it, see if it comes out clean, and it did. So it's done. So it's on the counter, and now I'm getting ready to peel these hot ass potatoes for the sweet potato part. So I'll be back. All right, y'all. So the pies are all mixed up. I don't know if I would do this particular recipe, maybe because it was too much of the cinnamon roll spice. I'm not really a spice person, so that may be okay for some. But I just added some more sugar to the both to the cheesecake and the sweet potato mix. So they should be decent enough. So let me show you. This is what the cream cheese sweet potato pies look like, and these are just what I had left over of these sweet potato pie to go in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes on 350, and I'll check back in with you. Okay guys, so I'm done. It's 9:17. I started at like 7 o'clock. I'll put that in the sink. So I just want to show you what I have going on. Case helped me frost it. This is just cream cheese icing from Duncan Hines. Nothing special, but the cake does smell good. I haven't tasted it yet, so I just tasted the mix of it, so hopefully it turns out good. These are the cream cheese sweet potato pies. They says to chill it overnight. I just put it out the oven, so once it cools, and I'll put it in the fridge. And these I'll just keep out. These are just the sweet potato pies from that that mix. And I've cleaned the majority of the dishes. I'm gonna wipe down the table and get ready for it tomorrow. So I will check back in the morning when I start cooking everything. I've already prepped my let me show you. I've already prepped my my sweet potatoes, and then my green beans and potatoes. I'm all set. My ham is back there behind the sweet potatoes. My macaroni and cheese. I got my cranberry sauce in there chilling. I'll cut up tomorrow. So all of that will get cooked in the morning, and then we're gonna serve rolls. And my mom's bringing meatballs, so that will be an appetizer. We're getting fried chicken tomorrow from either Popeyes or Louisiana Fried Chicken, just to add to it because we have more guests than we anticipated. So we'll have more of that and maybe another side, and that will be it. So I'll check in with y'all in the morning so I can show you the prep in case. Good night. In the morning. Good morning. Happy Turkey Day. I am barely up. What is it? 8:53. I'm getting ready to start cooking. I did like a timeline of what would take the longest to cook to the least longest and to the least. So that way I can map out, just not cooking all over the place. So I'm going to start with the ham, so that's going to take the longest. I'm going to get that started and go down and then do the green beans because that takes a while on the stove. And then go to the yams and macaroni and cheese, and just the rolls and cranberry sauce. So the desserts are done. I'm about to put some dishes away, make some room so I can clean when I go, and I'll be back once I get the ham out. Got to get my roaster out of these cabinets, and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I got everything prepped. It is the Members Mark Club for $21. It's a little over, almost 7 pounds. Boneless spiral brown sugar glaze ham, so it comes with the glaze, which I'm going to add the pineapple and brown sugar to in a pot. And it says to preheat the oven to 275. And in a shallow roasting pan, which I have here, And I'm gonna cover with some foil, 15 minutes per pound. So I'm leaving it in for about an hour and a half. So let's go. All right, so I am cutting up 4 slices of bacon. So I already have the ham in the oven on, and now I am just cutting up some bacon to throw in this pan. Got all my goodies out. So I'm making the green beans now. I have my onions that's already diced, as I bought them that way. I have my my garlic, and my chicken broth. So I'm gonna get this in the pan right now. Okay, so I have the bacon in my deep pot skillet, whatever you want to call it, and I'm cooking this down once it gets hot enough, and then the onions, and then the garlic. So I'll be back once it starts cooking. So we're starting to cook, y'all. Smelling good. And let this cook for a few more minutes till it's almost done. But smelling real good. Be back. Hey y'all, so I'm about to add the mixture. Sizzle. Okay. You should smell this. Bacon smells good, period. So I'm gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes before I add my garlic. Be back. Okay, so I'm about to put in my right here. I'm gonna turn the fire down to low. Cook there for like 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna remove this whole onion, bacon, garlic mixture out, and then add in my green beans and potatoes. So I'll be back. Okay, so I just added my green beans and potatoes. And the skillet covered it with chicken broth, and I have some Cajun seasoning. I'm using Creole seasoning by Tony Chachers. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to bring this to boil, and then reduce it, the heat down, and let it cook for like an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna use some add some pepper to this. Okay guys, so I have it on low simmering for about an hour, hour and a half while that's cooking. Taste keeps bothering me. Yeah, so once the ham and that is done, I will do the mac and cheese and the yams. So bad. Yes. So I'm just gonna chill and drink my coffee, fold these last load of clothes, and then I'll check back with y'all in about an hour. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So the ham, I'm about to make the glaze really quick. I still got the green beans going with about 15 minutes left. I think I'm gonna cook them for an additional 30 minutes. And yeah, start prepping for my mac and cheese. Packs of butter back there. I'm about to make the glaze in, pour it all over, and then keep going. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired. Was it 10:48? I feel like I'm running out of time. I have a little bit of time. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I still don't know what I'm wearing. I still have to get dressed. I still have to go pick up my mom and my sister, bring them over here. and make sure the kids are ready. So still waiting for my husband to get home from work so he can assist. So let's get on this glaze. I'm just doing the pineapple slices. I'm gonna put it in the pan with the juice. Let me flip you guys to record while trying to do this. And put this on medium to low heat. And then I'm gonna mix this. Awesome, see this what I'm talking about? I'm gonna mix this brown sugar glaze packet that came with it. We'll be right back. Okay, so I got the packet in there with the pineapple slices. I'm just kind of like rough chopping it because I was too lazy to go look for the pineapples that was already like in chunks. So it's just gonna have to do for right now. I'm just smashing them up, getting them a little smaller. You know, I was gonna cut them up before I put them in here, but I'm tired. Hosting is tiring. When you're hosting and cooking, it's very, very tiresome. So mix it around, and I'm gonna add some more brown sugar to this so it get a little thicker. Be right back. Okay, so I kind of just eyeballed it. The light brown sugar, put that in there, and once it's cooked down a little bit, I'll taste it. If I need to add more, I will. If not, then it'll be what it is. So yeah, so I'll check back. Okay, so I started on the macaroni and cheese. I'm doing 2 pots, gonna doing 2 pounds of macaroni. It has some vegetable oil in there so it doesn't stick. My melted butter to go in the macaroni. My Velveeta cubed. My eggs, I'm doing 4 eggs since I'm doubling everything. Also the half and half. Got that out. Got all my cheeses. I think I got 6 things of cheese. So I'll be back once I get everything. The ham case, you can't be bugging me all day. The ham is in the oven for another couple minutes. I'm getting ready to take that out and I'll be back. Okay, so I just drained my macaroni. All that's drained, but my green beans are still not done. It's been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna cook them for at least another 45 minutes and check them. So I just tasted one of them. They're still crunchy, so it needs to cook down a little bit longer. So I'm getting ready to crack my macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna pour some of the butter. This is 2 sticks, right? So I'm just gonna pour like half of it in here. So the other half I'm gonna use for the top. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix this up. I'm gonna record and cook at the same time. Not the easiest task. Okay, so all that is mixed up. I'm gonna add my Velveeta cubes that I cut up. So I just beat off camera. This is 2 cups of half and half. But I'm gonna need 2 more cups. I just don't have the big enough measuring cup. So I'm gonna mix my half and half in here, the 2 cups. Okay, mix this around. Okay, and I'm gonna slowly pour the eggs in because the noodles are still hot and you don't want scrambled eggs in your mac and cheese. So you just slowly pour that throughout the noodles. Okay, put this in the sink. Around. Let's get evenly distributed. Okay, and I'm gonna pour 2 more cups, which is basically the whole thing, which I kind of knew that already. And then I'm gonna mix all my cheeses. So this is what I have: sharp Kobe Jack, Mexican 4-cheese style, mozzarella, another Mexican, and another Kobe Jack. You can type of cheese you like. I get whatever's available and whatever's on sale, because macaroni and cheese is very expensive. So I'm gonna mix the cheeses in and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I assembled the macaroni and cheese. I forgot to leave some shredded cheese out so I can top the top, but it is what it is. I just poured the rest, half of the butter that we saved on top. It's seasoned with seasoning salt and pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil this and put it in there for about 35 to 45 minutes on 350. I'll work on my yams. It's already 11:40. I feel like I'm running out of time. I need to be done at least in the next hour so I can shower, put some clothes on. I'm trying to take my time and breathe, but I'll check with y'all. Oh shit, I turned the wrong one. Oh, wait. Shit. Oh my goodness. This is what I spoil off. Okay, sorry. Alright, so I'll be back. Whew. Okay guys, so I have my in the casserole. I'm getting ready to make like 1.5 stick of butter. I'm gonna add sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and some vanilla extract. So probably start off with a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, and then maybe a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and then add from there if I need to make it sweeter. So I'll be back. Okay guys, 11:56. I am now mixing up, whisking sugar, brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and the butter, and yeah. Let me get me a little spoon. Remember, you always gotta taste your food. Hi. Alright, so the sugar's not really, I'm going to have to cook it down for a little bit longer because it's not boiled yet. I'm not boiled. Like, you kind of still taste them.
Where did the mac and cheese?
In the oven.
In the oven?
So I'll check back in a minute. Okay, so the greens are still not done. They're still a little crunchy for my liking. So I'm going to leave them in there for about 30, 45 minutes. I'm about to take the macaroni and cheese foil off and cook it for an additional like 15 minutes. And my little sauce for my yams is coming together. So that's about here, cover with foil, put it in there for about 40 minutes at 400. And then I just, cranberry sauce, it don't look as pretty as I like slicing cranberries. It may look, but I'm about to cover that with some plastic wrap, put it in the fridge. And yeah, these green beans are taking a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, I have about 15, 20 more minutes till I have to get dressed. So wish me luck. I'll be back. Hey y'all, I'm about to pour it all over the yams. And that's just like perfect consistency. Now, mind you, I've never done it this way. I normally cook it on the stove, and it takes a long time, so I decided to do it this way. And that way I can just put it in there, forget about it, and I have to stand at the stove. So I'm about to put foil on this, check the mac and cheese, and then get this all wrapped up with the rolls will be last. So I'll be back again. Okay guys, so I got my green bean. Okay, I drained it all the chicken broth out, I added half a stick of butter and the bacon, onion, garlic mix that I cooked and set to the side. Add that back in, cooked it for a good like 3 to 4 minutes to just marry everything, warm everything back up, and melt the butter. I'm done with that. I'm about to take out my mac and cheese. My yams are in there. They've been in there for about 6 minutes now. About to take that out and wash some dishes up and hop in the shower, get out, and do the rolls. So I'll be back. I'm back dressed, y'all. I couldn't curl my hair because Clea had the hair products locked up in the bathroom. But I got the ham. Pawpaw brought some barbecue, my yams, macaroni and cheese. Got some Popeye's chicken cracking off over here. Rice and beans. Rolls. My green beans.
How about you leave
meatballs, cranberry sauce, and dessert.
Leave prayer. You playing gospel? You should know.
Yeah, I was like, I'm old. Mama knows. Come on, we got our leading prayer. Where's Papa?
Papa right there with Will. I'm not sure with Will. He walked up the front.
Alrighty then. Lord, Mama can't do the prayer without him. Who? What do you mean?
Go to the back out.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
You can start.
Thought I seen him in the front.
We got to get started. Come on, Mr. Davis. Prayer time. Make it.
Oh, I didn't even know he was outside. He
Whatever.
must have went to the front.
Alright. Make the paper. Alright, everybody here? Alright, come on. Okay. Heavenly Father, we come today praising and giving you glory. We thank you for this day, this meal, and He has prepared it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
He angry now.
Oh my god, bro.
Come on, you feel me?
Nah, bro. It's like
Okay, okay. Okay. She about 7 minutes.
I can't.
Some mud. Go. Go, Giants, go. Go. Oh, that's a killer in here. You gonna be. Why you doing it?
You get to the 3-minute mark.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's been wild, crazy. So Thanksgiving was great. But Thursday night, my husband got COVID. So he's been sick. He's quarantined in the room. So all yesterday was just, making sure he's good. And then, so, hold on. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's been a crazy weekend. I started recording on Friday, had to stop. Had some mom life, and I just never got back on. And my husband's still sick, so it's only been 3 days, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. So I've been making sure he's good. I just got a Target and Walmart order. One gift is for my son, so I can't tell you what it is because they watch my videos. But I did get me some Beat headphones that were on sale. Because I've been talking about getting over-the-ear headphones because my ears hurt my ears. So I can use them at work, I can use them at the gym. So I got those. And I just ordered an Instacart order from Walmart. So I'll show you all that once I get it. And then I'll close out the vlog for today. I did basically the whole week. I was going to close it out and do it on Thursday. But then my husband tested positive for COVID. And then just like us continue to test. And my son Cameron, he's been sick with a cold for the last few days before Thanksgiving. I think that's what he got it from school. Because Thursday night we all tested, they all came up negative. but I threw them away. And my husband looked at them later, like the next day, and found that one of them was positive, but we didn't know which one because me and 3 of the kids took the test. So I had to retest on, I guess it was Friday night. I ordered some tests from Walgreens. We all took them, and they all said negative except for Cameron, which is a light, faint line. So it means like he's probably getting over it. So dealing with that, and yes, we've been in the house for days. So I will show you what I got once it gets here and close off the vlog for the week. See you in a bit. Hey y'all, so I'm back. I'm just looking at my skin. It's super dry. After that facial, it was already dry, but we'll see. I just got my Walmart Instacart orders. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I think it was like $175. As you can see, it's not a lot. Taking on this end, I got some Gatorade requests of the boys. So I got the fruit punch and the Cool Blue case. Asked for that. Some waters back there. Some spaghetti since I'm making spaghetti tonight. Capri Suns. So this is mostly for like the upcoming school week. I got some of the Lysol toilet cleaner, deodorizer in mango and hibiscus. I was trying to order this before Thanksgiving, but they didn't have it at the store that I ordered from. I got some more avocado spray. I have mentioned this before, 0 calories, and it's non-inflammatory. Got some vegetable oil because I plan on frying some wings with the spaghetti. Some more butter, Kerrygold. I've heard it's the best. I've been using this lately. Some more foil. 2 boxes of honey glaze buns, honey buns, I mean. That's for breakfast this week. Some more macaroni and cheese in the 4-pack. This is some cream cheese. It's going to go with the bagel roast for breakfast. Husband requested salads in a bowl, so I have 4 of those. Caesar with chicken. I think I got a Fiesta chicken one. 20-pack of the Oreo minis and the golden and the regular. Parmesan cheese for the spaghetti. Orange juice is my husband's request because he is sick. Some more cereal because we ran out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got the mega size since now all the kids like it. There was a 2nd box of honey buns. I got some freezer bags down there because we ran out of those. My daughter likes these pancakes and sausage on a stick. Case picked out this Go-Gurt berry. This is his flavor, and I got that for snacks. Some more spaghetti sauce, making spaghetti once again. I got some French bread, some fruit by the foot requested by Case, and then I got this 48 pack of individual chips, and it has popcorn in there. Also for school, gallon of water. This wasn't the original choice that I got, but this is what the replacement is. And then I got some chicken wings. They're pretty big. I was looking for the drumettes, but you know, nowadays it's hard to find anything in the store. And this is what they had. I don't know if I'm gonna fry all of them. I may just cook like half of them and then freeze the rest. So yeah, that was $175 worth. This is not a lot compared to what we used to get. So as everybody knows, inflation. So yeah, so I'm gonna end this vlog. I'm looking sick myself with no sun. I don't know, I'm looking really bright and dry right now. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by this week for my vlog. And I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, whether you're with friends, family, or you spent it alone. I hope that it was well time to rest if you didn't have to work. And just please like, share, subscribe, come back to this channel. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe on your way out. Click the like button. That really helps me to gain traction on my channel since I am a new channel. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.